Welcome to the Freelancers Tea Break, the bite-sized podcast all about freelancing and working from home to enjoy during your tea break. Brought to you by Emma Cossey from freelancelifestyle.co.uk. And now, your host, Emma Cossey.
Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Freelancers Tea Break. I hope you've got the kettle on and you've dug out your favourite biscuits or even cut yourself a slice of cake. This week I want to talk about wasting time. Now, when Oscar came along, I realised that I had a lot less time, but the time that I had, I was far more productive in because you never know when they're going to wake up from their nap. So you have to get a lot done in a small amount of time. And it made me realise how much time I was wasting on certain things in my life and online in particular that were in no way benefiting either me or my business. So the first thing I did was I looked at the Facebook groups I was part of. And I, 5 or 6 years ago, started a local Facebook group for my local area for women. And it generally is about sharing tips about where you could find local services, what's going on in the local area. And then once a month, you're allowed to promote your business. I've never had any business off the back of this because it's not my target market of customers. And I've come to the conclusion that I'm spending 2 to 3 hours a day adding in people to the group and checking profiles and deleting posts that aren't with the rules and dealing with people having arguments, which happens more often than I care to think. And I realised I was spending a lot of time for something that just wasn't benefiting me at all. So I stepped back as an admin, and that's given me so much more time now to focus on other things that are much more beneficial to my freelance life. So the second thing I did was I went through my phone and checked out which apps were really benefiting me and which were not. And I have a couple of games on my app which were a massive time suck. So I deleted them. And I have to admit, during night feeds, sometimes it got a little bit boring, but then I switched over to using apps like Blogloving and Buffer and Flipboard. And instead now I'm reading and sharing great content rather than wasting time on games. And the third thing I did was have an assessment of where I'm spending my time online. So, for example, I'm a big fan of Periscope at the moment, but I know a lot of people aren't. And if you feel like you're forcing yourself to use a social network just because it's the in thing at the moment, it's just going to be a waste of your time and your passion's not going to come through. And I'm really passionate about podcasting. So that's where I want to spend my time and my focus at the moment. So I've now come to the conclusion of where I want to go and focus on moving forward. So why not this week have a look at how you spend your day and see if there's anything that's a bit of a time suck for you and wasting your time that could be better spent elsewhere. Why not come over to freelancelifestyle.co.uk or find me on Twitter, freelance_life, and tell me what you found and removed from your life that gives you a lot more time.